This is a fantastic weapon you can get right from the beginning. It's a new addition in this DLC, known for its fast attack speed, making it safe to continuously attack edged foes. Its physical damage type is Slash, which is very effective against annoying flash monsters from jail dungeon. Normally, attacks don't stagger much, but with this weapon, you can see stagger enemies and deal overwhelming damage. However, it has its drawbacks. Its flash moves sometimes miss if enemies move even a little, especially against edged foes like the dog, worst enemy that From Software has ever created. But its weapon skill is great, especially the skill named Swift Slash you get later, making it a flawless weapon with both damage and maneuverability. That's why it's highly popular. Due to its stone-script nature, using the strong attack spins the hammer like a whirlwind and draws it. One major advantage is that you can use a strong attack of this large hammer at a distance, and it can be reinforced with X Talisman and Smithing Talisman to make up for any lacking damage. Even when spinning the hammer during the strong attack, it has hitbox, showing decent performance even in melee. However, it requires an incredibly high amount of stamina when throwing the weapon. Even with Endurance and 1990, all stamina evaporates in an instant, which is a major downside, but with Quality of Affinity, it outputs the best damage, and if you favor strong attacks, using two-handed Soul Talisman and Ritual Soul Talisman together almost doubles the damage, making it a recommended weapon for those seeking excitement. This is high-performance weapon you can get obtained almost immediately in the DLC. I got this weapon within 10 minutes of starting the DLC and found it very good, using it extensively in the early game stages. Enhanced with Thunderstones, you can change its weapon skill, but that's not necessary. Using the skill slashes with the weapon and pressing the button again dashes forward for the powerful strike, making it easy to ambush even from a distance. However, a really big downside is its weight. It's almost twice as heavy as other greatsword weapons, so while its performance is good, it forces you to raise endurance greatly, but being heavy also means it has high stagger potential and high damage on a greatsword, making it a popular weapon despite some drawbacks. This weapon embodies the hope of Colossal Sword. Until now, we have to rush in close with Colossal Swords, making strong stagger and smashing enemies. To quickly close the distance with enemies, the dual-wield jump attack build emerged. It was powerful but made gameplay monotonous and less fun. However, this weapon rushes at enemies with its weapon skill at a very fast speed and triggers a gravity explosion with additional input. This damage is so powerful that most enemies die instantly, and even if not, using a normal attack up close usually finishes them off. It's highly recommended for beginners and one of the best weapons in this DLC. You can obtain this from Fire Knight and Shadow Keep with a low chance. First off, its animation are fantastic. It's Colossal Sword, but its normal attack motion is different, greatly expanding its range and unbelievably fast attack speed. Even in NPC battles, just pressing normal attack can incapacitate them. Plus, it comes with inherent fire damage, and since most enemies are weak to fire, that's big advantage. Many people use Fire Arts Affinity, but I personally recommend Quality Affinity. While lots of fire damage is good, focusing more on physical damage advantage for quickly filling the groggy gauge with fast attack speed is better, especially when used with the new weapon skill Flame's Cure. You will see the benefit of its quick casting speed. Personally, it's the best weapon in this DLC, so I definitely recommend using it.